Okay, buckle up, nostalgia addicts, because I think that I might have stumbled across one of the weirdest Cartoon Network conspiracies of all time. I will say that this is a theory, but please hear me out. Was Total Drama Island predicted back in the Powerhouse era of Cartoon Network? Both Pop and I think that the answer is yes, and we're going to show you why. Check this out. Alright, but first, we have to take a trip back to the 2000s when reality TV was hotter than Joe Hendry in 2024.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Nestled between episodes of Dexter's Laboratory and Courage the Cowardly Dog was a hidden gem. That hidden gem was called the Stay Longers. Okay, so imagine Big Brother and Survivor had a baby, but that baby was raised by a bunch of sarcastic cartoon characters. That, my friends, was the Stay Longers. The premise for the Stay Longers was gloriously simple. You take a bunch of cartoon characters, you put them on a few teams, and you throw them on an island. And in the end, whoever could stay the longest got the prize money. It repackaged the tropes that you would find in those reality shows, but in a way that only cartoons can really convey. There were 2 teams, and each team consisted of characters from different shows. There was the Barbera tribe and the Cartoons tribe. Over on the Barbera side of things, you had Betty Rubble, Wonder Woman, Xandor, Top Cat, Mr. Jinx, and Daphne Blake. On the opposite side of the spectrum, you had Blossom, Eustace Bag, Johnny Bravo, Chicken, Brack, and Mandark on the Cartoon side of things. It was a pretty solid representation of the types of cartoons that you would see on Cartoon Network at the time. They also fit the reality TV tropes to a T. You had Daphne Blake, who was definitely the diva of the show. Johnny Bravo laced up for the jock position.
Pause.
My boy TC definitely filled in for the slacker role. All of the others also followed suit, which made for great TV. Most of the crew didn't get along, which, of course, was the point. What made it such a standout is that it parodied reality TV down to the minute details.
Hang on, geezer. The little girl has a point.
So does my chin, but that don't make it fit to lead this outfit.
If there was one thing that everybody loved back then, it was watching strangers argue over absolutely nothing. It even had confessionals where characters would overshare. There were also the ridiculous challenges and the over-the-top drama, and they fitted all into these bite-sized bumpers. But what really rose this cream to the top was the fact that none of the characters had to change who they were. It was a quick laugh that stuck with me, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. It was essentially a reality show where nothing happened. Yet, it was still hilarious. Now, if you haven't seen it yourself, I highly suggest finding it, but here's the thing, I have to go into some spoiler territory here. What made me start connecting these dots was definitely this.
Brack! Mother! Oh, I must have been having a dream. I was on a deserted island with 15 other contestants, and we had to survive by our wits.
Must have gone quickly.
I ate yellow bugs, and an old man ran around naked, and Betty Rubble betrayed her closest friends, and millions of people tuned in to witness it.
Note to self. Pitch new idea to network. Reality cartoon.
I also dreamed I had my own show.
This makes me think that maybe Cartoon Network knew that they struck gold and they had to pocket the idea. Reality TV continued to grow, but by that time, Cartoon Network started to evolve into different eras, so it never really capitalized on what could have been. Well, that was until 2008. This would be the year that Cartoon Network brought Total Drama Island to the United States. Okay, so here's the pitch. Take 22 stereotypical teenagers, trap them on this sketchy island with questionable plumbing, and force them to compete in these absurd challenges for a cash prize. Then, you toss in this sadistic host who's clearly enjoying their suffering way too much. That was Total Drama Island. Each contestant was a walking, talking high school stereotype, and they also fit the tropes of reality TV. You had Owen, the lovable big guy, Gwen, the brooding goth queen, Duncan, the bad boy, Heather, the absolute villain, Lindsay, the busty airhead, Lashana, the sass queen, Harold, the awkward underdog, Courtney, the overachieving perfectionist, Bridget, the zen surfer, Izzy, the unhinged chaotic wild card, Tyler, the walking talking athletic fails compilation, Jeff, the human spring break, Eva, the RBF muscle mommy, Noah, the snarky know-it-all, DJ, the gentle giant, Katie and Sadie, the insufferable and inseparable duo, Justin, the hot one, Trent, the chill artsy guy, Cody, the adorable nice guy, Ezekiel, oh, Ezekiel,
Damn!
and Beth, the quirky geek. These lovable disasters are all led by Chris, the host, and it seems like his only real goal is to stir the pot and laugh maniacally as everything falls apart.
Wow! Rewind.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
This guy definitely got a gold medal in the Hood Olympics for instigating. He's the reality TV host equivalent of a supervillain, and we love him for it. All of this made for great reality TV, but with the obscure packaging of a cartoon. And it stayed true to what reality TV had. It had the challenges, it had the confessionals, and it even had eliminations. Tom McGillis and Jennifer Perch knew exactly what they were doing with this one. But here's the thing. Many people like to associate Total Drama Island as being the first animated reality show. But as you can see, that's not necessarily true now, is it? Total Drama was definitely the first full-length animated reality TV show, but not quite the first.
You are either lying or you're stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
Let me get this out of the way. No, I'm not saying that Total Drama ripped off the Staylongers. What I believe is that the Staylongers predicted Total Drama. In universe, Space Ghost's note to self really solidifies the fact that they would be looking for something like Total Drama. Outside of that, it also shows that Cartoon Network may have been interested in that sort of idea too. With Total Drama being successful on Teletoon in Canada, it doesn't seem outlandish to think that maybe Cartoon Network was like, yes, now let's bring this to the United States. With the success of the Staylongers and the acquisition of the rights via Cake Entertainment, of course Cartoon Network was going to bring it over. It just made sense. Life is definitely strange and can be filled with coincidences, but I like to think it was Space Ghost. Space Ghost made the call, they tested it on Teletoons, and then they brought it over to Cartoon Network. Right? Come on, I can't be the only one that thinks this. Okay. On a serious note, it does seem like Cartoon Network had the idea and they were just sitting on it. And by definition, they predicted Total Drama. The Staylongers were the blueprint, and Total Drama was the full-blown infrastructure. It would have been amazing if Cartoon Network would have brought back the Staylongers as a full-length cartoon, but with the success of Total Drama, it would kind of be redundant. It would have been amazing to see the Staylongers come back as a full-length cartoon, though. Could you imagine that? The Toonami tribe, the Adult Swim tribe, and then bringing back the Berbera and the Cartoons tribe? Missed opportunities. But what do you all think? Do you think that my tinfoil hat's a little too tight, or do you think that the Staylongers actually predicted Total Drama Island being a part of Cartoon Network? Let me know down in the comments, and also let me know if you remember the Staylongers and who your favorite character was in Total Drama Island. Well, this is the end, beautiful friends. It's been a lot of fun, And I'd like to thank each and every one of you who made it this far into the video. These videos would mean nothing without you. Hopefully I left you with and brought back good memories. So, until we meet again, stay gold. Bang.